I cannot believe I'm standing up here giving this speech about Kylie getting married. I remember about 4 short years ago when Kylie would say she would probably never get married. But what's funny about life is when you say things like that, it's the opposite that always seems to happen.
Morning light breaking through the eastern hills, just you and me, while the earth stands still. Dashboard dreams of what could be in the great unknown. We have no map, we got no plans, just open road. Say you'll stay with me forever, say you'll be my only love. We can make it through whatever, say you'll be my only love.
About 3 years ago, I took a trip to a place called Porcupine. Porcupine is a small town on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota.
Many of you probably know that Kylie and Dan met through their Majus grad program at Creighton. They were strangers forced to live under the same roof with other members of the program who they barely knew.
After the house tour, Kylie wanted to show me the classroom where she taught. We walked across the schoolyard and entered through the gymnasium doors. The gym lights were off, but there was a room lit up on the far side of the basketball court. Dan was there working out with those plastic weights that most of us owned when we were like in elementary school. When Kylie introduced me to Dan, Dan stood up, shook my hand, and said, "It's nice to meet you, Mr. Hovier." After Kylie and I walked away, Kylie told me that she had a huge crush on that guy, but he didn't know it yet.
In these days, we got the whole world at our feet. We'll take our time, yeah, we'll be who we wanna be. Under this sky, I'm so alive when you're with me. This open door, this empty page for the heart set free. Say you'll stay with me forever, say you'll be my only love. We can make it through whatever, say you'll be my only love.
I remember Kylie telling me about her experiences living on the res, about her students, about the poverty and depression that exists within the community, and about Dan. She expressed to me how she had a huge crush on him, but wasn't sure how he felt about her. Sure, they had a lot of common interests, such as eating meat and lifting weights, but their personalities were pretty opposite. Kylie was her outgoing, goofy self who wears unmatched socks and her clothes inside out, while Dan was more laid back and quiet. After discovering Dan's strong feelings for her in return, Kylie told me with certainty that her and Dan were going to get married. Hearing her be this confident so quickly about something she told me would never happen not long before naturally had me second-guessing this prediction. But seeing how happy she was all the time solidified my confidence that they would get married.
Say you'll be my only love. Say you'll be my only love. Say you'll
When I grew up, I never really had a brother, but I had my next best thing. I had my cousin Dan. He's been like a brother to me all my life. I remember when I actually heard about Kylie, since I didn't get to actually meet her because they were in South Dakota for a while. It was actually last Easter is when I finally got to meet you. And how I knew she was perfect for him was we went up to the school and we played a ridiculous game of 10-on-10 basketball, and you jumped right in. Any person that can jump into a game like that and face off against the likes of all of us is, perfect.
Say you'll be my only love. Say you'll be my only love. Say you'll be my only love. Say you'll be my only love.
My dear friends, you have come together in this church so that the Lord may seal and strengthen your love in the presence of the church's minister and this community. Christ abundantly blesses this love, and so in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. Dan and Kylie, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
We have.
Yes, we have.
Will you love and honor each other as man and wife for the rest of your lives?
We will.
We will.
Since it is your intention to enter into marriage, join your right hands and declare your consent before God and His church.
I, Dan, take you, Kylie, be my wife, promise to be true to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
I, Kylie, take you, Dan, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you, in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
Here we are on top of the stars. Never thought we'd ever get this far. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. Here we are, this is a time like a dream coming to life. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. In moments like this. I try to take a breath, thoughts racing through my head. I try to capture it, but a picture can't hold what a heart is feeling. I just wanna stop the world from spinning, slow it all down for a minute, so that I can take it in.
Kylie, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Dan, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
You have declared your consent before the church. May the Lord in His goodness strengthen your consent and fill you both with His blessings. What God has joined, men must not divide.
Here we are, on top of the stars. Never thought we'd ever get this far. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. Here we are, this is a time like a dream coming alive. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. In moments like this.
You look beautiful, Kylie. I think you're going to be the perfect woman for my cousin.
Now that this day is finally here, I'm happy to say that I am so grateful for the unexpected turn life took so that Kylie and Dan's paths could cross. And I am thankful for the peace of mind I have been given, knowing that my sister will be happy for the rest of her life.
So today I'd like to congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Dan Weiss.
Cheers to the newlywed couple, and I am excited to see what other turns your lives take together.
I can take it in. Here we are, on top of the stars. Never thought we'd ever get this far. We live for moments like this. We come alive. hold